For more than 40 years, Averett University's athletics programs have competed in the USA South. Now we begin a new era as a member of the Old Dominion Athletic Conference. We will continue to build on our traditions. We'll continue to develop our student athletes into tomorrow's leaders as catalysts for positive change. With 24 NCAA and club varsity sports, we'll bring championship aspirations, high academic success, and a focus on community service. We bring first-class facilities, and we will continue to build for the future. We'll renew old rivalries and create new ones in the ODAC. We'll do it as one team, one family, one Averett.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomasini III, and today we'll be featuring the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets versus your Averett University Cougars. Randolph-Macon is 7-8 on the year and 3-3 in the ODAC, and the Cougars are 9-3 on the year and 4-3 in the ODAC. Averett is coming off of a 17-4 road loss at number 16 Roanoke College on Tuesday. Prior to that, the Cougars picked up a conference win over Guilford College and Randolph College. Randolph-Macon has lost their two following a 18-4 loss at number 2 Washington and Lee on Wednesday. Averett is 0-2 all-time against Randolph-Macon, but they have not met since 2007. And in their first season under new head coach Aaron Murphy, Averett was picked number 8 in the ODAC, the preseason poll, and so far they've been proving a lot of people wrong as they are 9-3 as mentioned, 4-3 in the ODAC, and Averett is awaiting their seeding for the ODAC tournament, which will begin next Saturday. Elizabeth Peasley became the NCAA Division III women's lacrosse all-time leader in goals scored, and Raven Felder, the senior, scored twice against nationally ranked Roanoke. We talked about on Tuesday their 17-4 loss. So we're just about ready here to introduce the starting lineup for the Averett University Cougars. So let's listen in.
University Cougars. A senior from Madison, New Jersey, number 2, Megan Terry. A sophomore from Abingdon, Maryland, number 3, Kate Bowen. A junior from Fairfax, Virginia, number 4, Ren Toy. A sophomore from Holland, North Carolina, number 5, Kat Shea. A senior from Rhode Island, number 6, Kelsey Stigma. A sophomore from Springfield, Virginia, number 10, Rachel Rios. A senior from Monroe, Maryland, number 11, Riley Wheeler. A junior from Birmingham, Georgia, number 12, Rachel Davis. A senior from Lee, Maryland, number 15, Raymond Miller. A sophomore from Woodford, Maryland, number 19, Sharon Rose. A graduate student from Huntington, North Carolina, number 24, Elizabeth Peasley. And in there, returning from Oakville Church in New York, number 27, Haley Joplin. The Cougars are coached by Aaron Murphy. This is Jamie McGrew. And at this time, we ask that you please rise and honor merit for the playing of our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network as we're just about ready here to get underway between Randolph-Macon College and your Averett University Cougars. Averett this year, a dominant 7-0 at home here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. A rainy Frank R. Campbell Stadium today as the clouds come down here and the rain is coming down. About 90% chance at 5 o'clock, so we'll see if we can keep this one going. Right now we're set to get underway as Elizabeth Peasley waits for the face-off at midfield. The all-time scorer in women's D3 lacrosse waits as the rain pours down here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. We're just about ready to get going between the Yellow Jackets and the Cougars here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. And the face-off here is going to come down. Randolph-Macon in their black jerseys, the Averett Cougars in their yellow jerseys. Randolph-Macon will start on the right side of the field here as this passes all the way over down to number 17, Gillian Gladden. Now this one is pushed inside. The shot is up, but it's saved by Kaylee Joblin. And what a season Kaylee Joblin has had so far this year. It's a 9-3 record and just became the all-time leading saves for goalie here at Averett University. Kaylee Joblin has had a great career here, the junior out of Hopo Junction, New York. In that game, she also got her 300th career save, so congratulations to her as the Cougars are going to push this one across to the left side of the field now. This one's going to go over to Steckroth. Steckroth now has it, looks to move inside, but good defense though. This one's going to be pushed into Peasley. Peasley now double teamed, passes it off. There is Elizabeth Peasley. She pushes it over to the left side. Double teamed again though. This one moved inside and the shot is up, but it's just over the net. Good opportunity though by the Cougars early here. As mentioned, Averett looking to continue their dominance here at home. 7-0, undefeated this year. This one is going to go over the head of Peasley. Over to Felder. Felder now passes it inside to Peasley. Peasley swarmed, but she puts up the shot. Looked like the goalie might have gotten a hand on that. Now we'll have a whistle here as the sun trying to peek out here in Danville. There's Emma Taylor there. It looked like Emma Taylor got a piece of that shot by Peasley. And this one will go the other way over to the Yellow Jackets. So here comes Creekmore now. Creekmore going to move this one close to the 50-yard line, but is met. So she'll pass it off. That pass can't get on the stick, though. It looks like it's going to be picked up by Peasley now. Peasley with a full head of steam as she runs over towards the net. Peasley looks to take the shot. They're going to blow a whistle, though. It looks like they're going to call Peasley there. This one will be swung back down over to Middlestatter. Middlestatter now. She's going to run her own fast break here. Cougars finally meet her there. 3 players. She's going to pass it over to the 20-yard line now. Passed over to number 16, McNeely. McNeely gets it over to Lowry. Lowry back behind the net to Fowler. Bartley there tries to get it in. That shot is going to go up, and it's going to be saved by Joblin again. So Kaylee Joblin off to a very hot start here with a couple of good saves early in this first quarter. So now the Cougars will have this one, taking it back to the offensive side here. Looks like Davis lost her footing there. The rain has stopped here, but was coming down pretty hard for a couple minutes before the game and into the first minute or two in. So here now we'll have it Felder. Gonna try to get inside to Peasley. Peasley from the crease. She's gonna put it up and she's gonna score. Elizabeth Peasley. No surprise there. She gets the first goal for the Cougars. That was a great setup, very similar to her historic goal that made her the all-time leading scorer. Cut inside off of the screen. She gets it to go, and now the Cougars lead 1-0 in this one. So add another one to Elizabeth Peasley's career total. She's just going to keep doing what she does, which is scoring goals, and the Cougars lead 1-0 early here. And we've seen it early with the Yellow Jackets. They've been trying to double team her and try to stop her from getting close towards the net. But right there, Elizabeth Peasley is too relentless. And now we're going to have a face-off here. So now here we go back in action. Not so fast, had a whistle right as the face-off went off there. I'm going to go towards Averett's way. Now Elizabeth Peasley, who just scored her first goal of the game. She's had back-to-back games with 9 goals. And she's on the board here early. Pass over to Bolin here. She's going to get it back out to Felder. Felder now. Sutter steps inside, tries to juke her way towards the crease, but good defense. This is going to be passed inside. Shot is up, and shot is good. So the Cougars off to a hot start here with a 2-0 lead. That looked like Steckroth. And the Cougars... That was Bolin, excuse me there. Faith Bolin gets that goal to go. And the Cougars lead 2-0 here early over the Hornets. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. So the Cougars, 2 early goals thanks to Elizabeth Peasley and Faith Bolin. And we'll be right back with you here on the Averett Sports Network after this. Excuse me, it looked like we were going to have a timeout, but it looks like we're going to stay right here as both teams come back to the field of play. For Faith Bolin, that is her 43rd goal on the year, second on the Cougars team so far. So Bolin had the assist on the Peasley goal, and then she gets that goal to go. Solo, no assist on the Bolin goal, and now we'll have a face-off. The Cougars up 2-0 early in this one. In a huge ODAC game, especially for seeding. Averett 4-3 in the ODAC, and Randolph-Macon 3-3, so this would be a big game if the Cougars could pull this one out. Now this one is going to be up and picked up by Peasley. So a good face-off win there by graduate student, and she'll pass it over. This one's going to go over to Felder. Felder now. back over to Felder to the top with 60 seconds on the shot clock. Great move inside there, and the shot is going to be saved. And what a terrific save there by Emma Taylor, the junior out of Huntingtown, Maryland. But yet another good opportunity there. So Raven Felder got that shot up. Just could not get that one to go, as now the Yellow Jackets will push this one past the 30-yard line into the offensive zone. Good pass there. Let's see if they can put up the shot. And it looks like they're going to move this one back. Good defense by the Cougars to stop that break, as now number 16, McNeely, get it back behind the net. Now the Yellow Jackets trying to work this one towards the crease, towards Joblin, as good defense there to deny it. And we're going to get a whistle here and a card. So now it looks like the Yellow Jackets will have their first good chance right here. Let's see who's going to take this shot, as it looks like it's going to be number 11, Brianna Lowry. She's going to move it inside, and she's going to put it up, and it's going to get past Joblin. So good shot there by Lowry, and now that gets the Yellow Jackets on the board and cuts the lead to 2-1. So good shot there by Lowry on the free position shot to get her 35th goal on the year. So she is definitely somebody that the Cougars are going to have to look out for. She has had a terrific season as well. And both teams so evenly matched. You see it in their records. And so no surprise there that Randolph-Macon was able to answer quickly, and this game looks to be a pretty tightly contested game, as we have another face-off with Elizabeth Peasley right here. And this one is going to go over to the Yellow Jackets. And a whistle here looks to be on Averett. Looks like we'll have another free position shot here. This one's going to get up, and it's going to go. So Randolph-Macon with back-to-back goals now to answer the Cougars' 2-0 lead, and cuts it to 2-2, ties it up. And that was number 14, Kayla Ross, the senior out of Gambrills, Maryland. So excuse me, that was Evie McNeely on the free position shot goal. So that's her 30th on the year, and that cuts it to 2-2. So after the Elizabeth Peasley and Faith Bolin goals, McNeely and Lowry both answer. Now we're all tied up with just under 8 minutes to play here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. It's going to be picked back up by the Yellow Jackets, and they're going to run. It's a good pass inside, good look, and the shot is good. So another Randolph-Macon goal, as that was number 16, McNeely again. So back-to-back goals by McNeely, and now Randolph-Macon leads 3-2. So McNeely, their 31st goal on the year, assisted by Lowry. So Lowry and McNeely both have their finger on this game. Lowry with the goal, McNeely with 2 goals, and Lowry also with the assist on that goal. So Randolph-Macon now finds themselves with a 3-2 lead over the Cougars. Now the sun really peeking out here. Looks like the rain might be over, as Peasley picks up that face-off, and now we're going to have the ball here on the offensive side. Nice juke move there towards the 20-yard line. She likes to pass it off. Back over to Felder. Felder now the senior, surveying her options. She had 2 goals It's Randolph College as this one's going to be moved in by Felder. No shot, though. She's going to pass it out. Bolin now moves inside and gets the shot to go. So a great shot there, and now the Cougars tie it all up. Faith Bolin with her second goal on the day. Just like that, we're all tied again, 3-3. Faith Bolin, 44th goal on the year. And what a terrific season that she has had unassisted there. That, like I said earlier, that kind of seems like this is going to be the game that it's going to be. Back and forth, goal for goal. Two teams looking to make the playoffs, looking for seeding here in the ODAC playoff. Now Elizabeth Peasley will get back into the face-off circle here, look to win another one and maybe push it to regain the lead as we're all tied here at 3-3. And instead it's going to be picked up by Idalia. Idalia now. Going to be all the way down, uncontested. Good pass inside, but misses the shot. What an opportunity there by Rihanna Lowry. But she just misses the net. And that's a big break for the Cougars as it looked like McNeely was running full speed. Got past all the defenders, set up a great shot, but couldn't get it to go. And now the Cougars will have a chance to regain the lead. We have a whistle here on Randolph-Macon. The pass is up and over. Past the 30-yard line here as Averett has a good chance. Maybe set something up. Uncontested look here as that one's going to go up. But a good save there by Taylor. Got a Cougar tying their shoe down there. As now Randolph-Macon is going to run this one across the offensive zone. Good pass inside there. And they'll slow it up. It's McNeely. Excuse me, that's number 10, Fowler. Over to Maxwell. Maxwell over to McNeely. There's 2 goals already in this game. Tries to get it inside to McNeely, but it's blocked. There's a good look inside, and Joblin gets the save. Great play there by Kaylee Joblin to keep this one at 3-3. McNeely was searching for her hat trick, but the ball met the net of Kaylee Joblin. And so now with just under 5 minutes to go here, all knotted up at 3-3. A couple of really great saves by Kaylee Joblin. And that's going to be a turnover, though. And now the Yellow Jackets try to run it past, and it'll be a whistle. This one's going to go inside to McNeely. McNeely on the fast break, but good defense there. She'll get the pass to go and the shot and the score, as that was a terrific pass to Lily Fowler, the freshman out of Phoenix, Maryland. Gets that one to go and gives the lead back to the Yellow Jackets. So very high intensity, high paced game so far. Back and forth we go. But Randolph-Macon will take the lead here, 4-3. So Lily Fowler gets on the board, and Randolph-Macon finds themselves with the lead again. It's Fowler's 30th goal on the season. Now this face-off is going to go up and roll down. Yellow Jacket will pick it up. It'll be Idalia. Idalia will pass it over. Middle statter now looking for Yellow Jacket to pass it off to, and she does. It's Ross. Back over to Creekmore. Back over to McNeely. Bartley now. And we're going to get a hit here. It's going to result in, it looked like Fowler got hit there. She's going to, yep, it was Fowler. Now she's going to pass it off. 55 seconds left on the shot clock. Plenty of time. So we're just going to pass this around over to Bartley. Bartley now, stutter steps. Pump fake pass there. Looked like she was going to try to get that one inside. Instead, she looks to pass it off. They're going to get it right back up to the top. That's number 12, Creekmore. Creekmore back over to Middlestatter. Middlestatter uses her speed to get around. She's going to get the shot. It's not going to go. We're also going to get a whistle. So Middlestatter there showing her speed, gets around the defender. Couldn't get the shot to go. There's going to be a foul on Averett. And Middlestatter now will have a chance on the free position shot. So Middlestatter uses speed, get inside, and Joblin gets the save. Joblin has been terrific so far. Gets that free position shot save there on Taylor Middlestatter. This one's going to be up for grabs. It'll be picked up by the Cougars. We're just under 3 minutes to go here, but a turnover over to McNeely. McNeely guarded closely here. She runs back behind the net. It's going to go over to Middlestatter. Tried to get it over to Bartley. She does. McNeely back over to Creekmore. Creekmore guarded closely. Great defense by the Cougars here, not allowing the Yellow Jackets to move inside, as that's number 14, Kayla Ross. Ross back over to Creekmore. And that's a great pass inside to get the shot to go. And just a terrific display of passing there by the Yellow Jackets, as that was Kayla Ross, the senior, gets it to go. And now the Yellow Jackets, their biggest lead of the day, 5-3. So Kayla Ross, the senior, out of Gambrills, Maryland. It's assisted there by Lily Fowler for Ross's 5th goal on the year. So now back-to-back goals. The Yellow Jackets find themselves with a little lead here, 5-3, as we are just a second under 2 minutes to play in this first period in what's been a hotly contested one. Going back and forth, but the Cougars definitely need an answer here. It's Randolph-Macon with their biggest lead so far of the day as Peasley picks it up. Good move there by Peasley. One's going to go over to Bolin. Bolin, 2 goals already in this first period. Back over to Felder. Felder, oof, good move inside there. She's going to pass it off, and it's going to be picked up by a Yellow Jacket. It's Middlestatter. Middlestatter now is going to try to swing it all the way over to number 28, Moxham. Great display of passing here by the Yellow Jackets, but McNeil can't get it on her stick. So now it looks like McNeely will have a chance for the free position shot here, and the Averett Cougars really need Joblin to make a big save here as McNeely runs this one in. She's going to try to bounce it over the head of Joblin, but she can't. Jackets retain possession, though, as number 25, Annie Bartley, pass this one around, and we'll get a whistle. 57 seconds are left on the first period clock. And so now Mulligan will have a chance here on the free position shot. She's instead going to pass it off, and that's a great pass. That leads to a goal there for the Yellow Jackets, as that was number 23, Logan Schweiger. So Logan Schweiger there puts that one in, and it leads Yellow Jackets now 6-3. So Schweiger there extends the Yellow Jackets lead, and Averett led in this game early, but now suddenly the Yellow Jackets find themselves with a 6-3 lead with just 54 seconds left in the first period. As that is 3 unanswered goals by the Jackets after the Faith Boleyn goal, the 6:40 mark. So just a little bit of time here for the Cougars. And we'll get a whistle here. This one's going to go back over to the Yellow Jackets. So the Yellow Jackets have a chance to slow it down here if they want, as there's only 40 seconds left in the first period. It's been a good one for them, as this one's going to be almost picked off by Peasley, but instead, Alia will keep it. And we'll have a Cougar hit the deck. They'll look like Steckroth. Steckroth lost her headband there. She's going to have to try to put it back on after taking a big hit. So 14 seconds remain in this first period. The Cougars chance maybe to push it up really quickly and get a shot on net. This is going to be passed over. And with just 15 seconds left now, Cougars going to try to run this break. It's passed over to Boleyn. Boleyn now trying to get something, and she's going to take another big hit there. Looked like that was delivered by Maxwell. And the clock hits 0 here, and that will draw an end to that first period of play, one that's seen the Yellow Jackets up to a 6-3 lead with 3 unanswered goals. And so we will be right back with you for the second period of action right after these breaks on the Averett Sports Network.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
And welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network, as we're just about ready to get the second period underway here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets, 6-3 lead over the Cougars. And shots on goal for that period, 10-5 in favor of Randolph-Macon. Saves, 4-2 in favor of Averett and Kaylee Joblin. And for Averett, 2 of the 3 goals were scored by Faith Bolin. Ground balls in favor, 3-1 with the Yellow Jackets. And here we go, just about ready to get started. The second period of play. Averett looking for an answer after 3 unanswered goals to the Yellow Jackets. So we'll flip sides here. Averett will be on the right side of the field, and the Yellow Jackets will be on the left side of the field. And so Idalio now will take this one over. Over to Middlestatter. Middlestatter over to McNeely, who has 2 goals of herself. Back behind the net to Fowler. Oh, good pass inside, but denied. So that was good defense by the Cougars. Looked like a really good opportunity there. Creekmore now will have it. And we're going to get a whistle here on, looks like the Cougars on Taylor Middlestatter. So Middlestatter here will have a free position shot and a chance to extend the Yellow Jackets lead here. Middlestatter, the sophomore out of Chesterfield, Virginia. So here comes Middlestatter. 1-on-1 with Joblin here. She might pass this off, and that is what she'll do. She'll pass it over to McNeely. And so we'll have another free position shot here. This one is going to go up and in. Scored. And a good shot there by Randolph-Macon to make this 7-3. As that was Taylor Middlestatter, sophomore out of Chesterfield, Virginia. So Middlestatter makes this a 4-0 run here by the Yellow Jackets and extends the lead to 7-3. And Averett definitely in need of a goal here to stop this run, this momentum that Randolph-Macon has built up here, starting a little bit later in the first period and now continuing into the second period. So that is Middlestatter's 31st goal on the year. And a big one as it extends the lead to 4 goals now early in the second period. This one is going to be picked up now. As Steckroth now will run this one all the way over. Pass it over to Bolin. Bolin now over to Felder. Felder now back to Steckroth. Felder now with a good juke move inside, but great defense by the Yellow Jackets to deny her from going in towards the crease. So she'll have to bounce it back out. Steckroth now surveying her options. 40 seconds left on the clock. She uses a good burst there. It's going to be picked up and now moved along inside. Felder Back up to the top to Peasley. Peasley now looking to make something happen. This is a great pass inside towards the net, and shot is up, and shot is scored. Faith Bolin again. So Faith Bolin now with 3 goals in this game. And what a pass and setup there by Elizabeth Peasley. So a much needed goal by the Averett Cougars there. Faith Bolin gets her 45th goal on the year and cuts the deficit to just 3 now. A great assist by Elizabeth Peasley as well. So Elizabeth Peasley and Faith Bolin both with their finger on this one, as Peasley scored early. Faith Bolin has 3 goals, and Elizabeth Peasley assisted on that one. So now it's 7-4 with plenty of time left in this second period. The momentum may be switching back over to the Cougar side of the field. Cougars all year have been tough at home, as mentioned in the pregame. 7-0, undefeated. Had that game against Worcester College where they were down big in the 4th period and came all the way back. So you can never really count out the Cougars when they're playing here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium, no matter what the score is. And right there, the Cougars cut the deficit to just 3 now as Elizabeth Peasley wins the faceoff, and she's going to run it over, pass it over to Bolin. Back over to Felder. Felder, Steckroth. Peasley now looking to make some damage. She moves inside, gets a good look, and a good shot to go. Elizabeth Peasley back on the board with her 2nd goal of the day. And now cuts the deficit to just 2. So Elizabeth Peasley, 71st goal on the year, 2nd goal in this one. And we've seen quite a few of those. Elizabeth Peasley, all-time NCAA Division III women's lacrosse leader for goals scored, and she does it right there again. So her 71st goal on the season, and it cuts the lead to just 2. So she'll hustle back over the face-off circle, try to win another one, and she's so good at those, getting those face-offs and jumping up and getting it and running it over to the other side. She did just there. So 7-5 now, Yellow Jackets. Be Peasley. Or the face-off right here is one's going to go up and still loose, and it'll be picked up by Bolin, but it's going to be scooped all the way back over, and this is going to be interesting. Let's see who can pick this one up, as it'll be the Yellow Jackets. Good defense there by Peasley. Number 28, Moxham. Maxwell now. Maxwell, good job evading the defense there, and good catch on the other end. That's going to be passed all the way down over to McNeely. Seconds on the shot clock here. We're going to be back all the way over to number 22, Maxwell. Maxwell is met by a bunch of Cougars there towards the crease. She's going to get rid of it. Back over to Fowler. Man, a whistle here while number 16, McNeely, had it. And we'll see what the call is right here, but it looks like it might be on Averett, and it will be. So now we're going to have the Yellow Jackets here behind the net, behind Kaylee Joblin. This will sound, and we'll get back under play. As that was a good move inside there, and the whistle blew, so we're going to have a free position shot here by, it looks like, number 11, Lowry, the sophomore, who scored earlier in this game. She's going to have a chance to do it again right here. She moves inside to the left, puts up the shot, and scores. So Lowry answers right back from the 2 Cougars goals and gets the Yellow Jackets back onto the board. So Rihanna Lowry, the sophomore out of Bel Air, Maryland, gets that one to go and extends the Yellow Jackets lead to 8-5 now. So that's been a couple of free position goals. That's her 36th on the year for Lowry, and obviously unassisted. So the Yellow Jackets now lead 8-5 at the 10:21 mark here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium, as the sun has once again gone away. Not sure if it's going to start raining again, but it was raining pretty heavily in the pregame and a little bit into the first period. So Peasley here will look to try to win this one. Face off here after the Randolph-Macon goal by Lowry. This one's going to be on the ground and picked up by number 6, Idalia. Idalia will pass it over. That one is going to go awry all the way out of play. So after winning the faceoff, the Yellow Jackets spoil that opportunity. Now the Cougars have a chance to turn this one back around. They're going to pass it all the way back over to Kaylee Joblin, who's had a couple really great saves early in this one. She's got 4 saves early in this second period, as this one is going to be dropped and out of play. Good defense there by Lowry. And a whistle, and the other way. Like a foul there on Randolph-Macon. So they're going to pass this one over to Bolin. Bolin now is swarmed there by 3 Yellow Jackets and hits the deck. That was Fowler and Lowry and also Bartley on Bolin, but she's going to run this one past the 30-yard line and set up an opportunity here for the Cougars, who trail 8-5 and just had a goal, but the Yellow Jackets answered right back, because now this one's going to be pushed inside. It's going to be wide left by Felder. Pretty good opportunity there by the senior. Just under 9 minutes to go here, and this one is second period, as Peasley will take it and she'll pass it back over to Felder. Felder looking to get on the board as she passes it to Peasley. Peasley stutter steps, tries to get inside. Good spin move. She still has it on her stick. Let's see if she passes it off. Looks like she was trying to, and she lost the handle of it. And now Taylor Middlestatter is going to hit the deck hard. And she will get rewarded with the whistle and the foul. So after that ground ball pickup by Middlestatter, she took a pretty tough hit there. It looked like the blow was by Elizabeth Peasley. And so now we're waiting to get back into action here with Middlestatter with the ball. And we are back into action here with Middlestatter passing it off. This one's going to be dropped and picked up. Bolin fighting for it, and she gets it. And Bolin now. And they're playing pretty good defense there on Bolin, but get the whistle. And we're We're back in action here with Felder taking it over and passing it to the top to Steckroth. And let's see what Averett can do here with 7:20 to go. Felder, the senior, had 2 goals in her last game. She's going to move this one over. Double teamed. Great blitz there by Randolph-Macon as this one's still on the ground. It'll be loose, and let's see who can come up with this one. It'll be Randolph-Macon, and it looked like Moxham, and Moxham's had a great game on defense so far. She's going to move this one over to McNeely. McNeely passes it over inside. Good defense, though, by the Cougars as Bartley was standing right there, and Bartley standing 6 feet tall out of Richmond, Virginia. Definitely a tall task for any defense, especially on those passes up high, and she came down with that one. This one's going to go over to number 23, Schweiger. Schweiger now tries to find a teammate there, but it just goes over the head of McNeely. And so now this one is going to go back the other way. Pass over to Joblin. Joblin is going to try to look to move this one past the 50-yard line into the offensive zone. Try to get a shot near the net. It's good speed here. They move this one all the way over. That was number 13 there. So it's going to be back all the way over to Felder. Steckroth now. They were looking to cut into this Yellow Jackets lead. They cut into it with the Elizabeth Peasley goal, but then Yellow Jackets answered right back with the Middlestatter goal. As Steckroth now looking around. Peasley cuts towards the net, but she can't get it inside towards her. Now Felder trying to get it into Peasley. Peasley does get it on her stick, but can't do much near the net, so she'll kick it back out with 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Peasley, good move inside, but she's met by a double team again, and you got to give the Yellow Jackets credit as they are doing a great job on these blitzes. As that was Maxwell again, as Maxwell with the ball will run it all the way past the 50-yard line and try to set up an offensive possession here. So now this one's going to go back over to Bartley. Bartley, good pass inside. Let's see if they get the shot up. They can, as that was McNeely. She'll settle for the pass inside and the shot and the score. So a great pass inside to Lowry there. Now Lowry with the hat trick. And gets Randolph-Macon their 9th goal on the day, making a 9-5 game. So Rihanna Lowry now with the hat trick. Matches Faith Bolin. As the rain now starts to come back down again. As we mentioned, it was a little slippery early in the first period into the pregame. Slowed down, the sun came out, but now clouds hover back over Frank R. Campbell Stadium, and now the rain is starting to come down again. For Lowry, that was her 37th goal on the season. And it gives Randolph-Macon their biggest lead of the day so far, 9-5, as they pick this one back up and looking to do more damage as it's going to be passed over to number 15, Pritchett. And a great play with the stick there. That play was by Raven Felder. Great play there. Now Peasley will pass it in. Felder does it on both ends of the field, offense and defense. Great stick work there. Now the rain coming down heavy. Averett will look to try to get a goal in. Felder not on the board just yet. She has it. She moves it over. A great cut inside and the shot, but a good save there by Emma Taylor. The junior goaltender there with a good save and keeps the Cougars at 5. So now the clock will wind again as we're at the 3:15 mark. And a little stoppage in play. Not really sure what is going on here. Clock started and then it stopped, and the referees are sitting. I think we're going to have the clock reset back. I think that is what the delay is right here, but regardless, Averett will have the ball here, and it's a big opportunity. They're going to reset the clock to 3:23. Averett has the ball. The big opportunity here to cut it back, as that pass is going to be off of the stick of Felder. She's going to pick it back up, no problem. Up to Peasley. Peasley now having a hard time getting on her stick, but she finally does, and she's going to put up the shot, and of course she's going to score. Elizabeth Peasley buries that shot and cuts the lead to 9-6 now. So Elizabeth Peasley now joins Faith Bolin with the hat trick of hers, third goal on the day. Elizabeth Peasley had a hard time getting it on her stick, but once she did, she used that burst of speed, cut through the defense, and put up a nice shot in the corner of the net for her 72nd goal on the year, unassisted. That was a big one, as Randolph-Macon was starting to create a little bit of separation, but now Averett brings it right back to 3. The 3:08 mark with the rain coming down on Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Face-off is going to be up and still up for grabs, but it'll be picked up there by Maxwell. Now the Yellow Jackets looking for a quick answer, as wow, that is a big hit there. It's been a pretty physical game as Rihanna Lowry hit the deck hard. A huge collision, but both players are back up and good. Luckily no injuries, just a headband on the ground. And so now Rihanna Lowry, who has a hat trick of her own as well, gets back up, seems to be all right, and we're back under play here as Neely pass it over to Bartley. Bartley, a good pass inside, but again, Neely hitting the deck, and it's been a very physical game up to this point so far, as looks like McNeely will have a free position shot here after taking a tough hit. Just her and Joblin. Let's see if she takes it or elects to pass. She's going to take it, and she's going to score. So McNeely answers Elizabeth Peasley's goal with a goal of her own, and it gets her into the hat trick as well with 3 goals, respectively, and it gets the Yellow Jackets up to 10. So that's a big-time answer there by McNeely and the Yellow Jackets to get this lead back up to 4 on the free position shot goal. It's her 32nd on the year, and with 2:23 left, Averett going to look for another answer to cut it to 3. It's a couple times now where it's been at 4. Averett cut it to 3, but Randolph-Macon has had an answer. This faceoff's going to go up, and Bolin is going to try to pick it up. It's going to be loose here, but it'll go to the Yellow Jackets, and they'll move it over to the left side of the field now. Oof, good spin move there by Dittrith. Back over to Anna Bartley. Oh, good burst of speed there, and the shot is good. What a move there inside, as that looked like it was Lowry again. We'll get the number for you there in a second. But what a burst of speed. Yep, that was Lowry again. So Rihanna Lowry with 4 goals now in this first half, and it leads Randolph-Macon 11-6. It's her 38th on the year, unassisted. And you saw the burst of speed there. Just a terrific play, and Averett now desperate need of an answer, now finding themselves down 5. So plenty of time, though, in the second period, 1:46 remaining. The rain has luckily stopped here in Danville, so it's been kind of on and off and causing for a little slippery conditions down there. And this is going to be picked up by Bolin. Bolin now with 3 goals already as she moves it in towards the 10-yard line. Over to Steckgroth. Elizabeth Peasley, all-time leading scorer in women's NCAA Division III lacrosse, as she has it on her stick here. 1:15 left. Spin moves there. Good defense. Oh, good pass inside, but just can't get it on the stick of Felder. It's Pritchett now will pass it back to the goaltender Taylor. Taylor all the way down over to Gibson. Be picked up here and ran all the way down over with just under a minute to go. 45 seconds on the clock. Randolph-Macon leads this one 11-6, and with a chance to maybe do some more damage here as they're on the offensive side. So Bartley now will pass it all the way over to Maxwell. Maxwell, good defense there by the Cougars. And with 25 seconds left, Randolph-Macon kind of scrambling around, trying to get something set. Down inside towards McNeely. And another burst of speed and another goal there by Rihanna Lowry. Rihanna Lowry really showing off that speed in this first half, and it's been to the tune of a 5-goal first half for her and 12 goals for Randolph-Macon. She's just had a knack for getting around towards the net, getting that open look, because that was a great shot and her 39th goal on the year with 12 seconds remaining on the clock. So very explosive last couple of minutes here for Randolph-Macon as Averett cut the lead to 3, but suddenly 3 straight goals has created a 6-goal deficit. Chance for Averett, though, if Elizabeth Peasley can get this face-off controlled. Maybe a quick possession, but this one's going to go up, and it looked like Averett Kruger got hit in the head there. It looked like Bolin. But regardless, we'll have 2 seconds left on the clock, and the Yellow Jackets will not be able to get a shot up, and that will conclude this first half of play. So Randolph-Macon find themselves with a 12-6 lead over the Averett Cougars after starting down 3-2. Rihanna Lowry with 5 goals, Evie McNeely with 3 goals, and for the Cougars, Faith Bolin and Elizabeth Peasley both with 3 goals apiece, respectively, to make it 6 for them. So we'll be right back with you for the second half of action here on the Averett Sports Network right after these breaks. Welcome back to the second half of the Averett University Cougars versus the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets here on the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomasini III, and so far in this one, the Yellow Jackets lead 12-6, thanks to 5 goals from Brianna Lowry and 3 goals from Evie McNeely, plus a goal from Taylor Middlestatter. For the Averett Cougars, Faith Bolin has 3 goals, and Elizabeth Peasley has 3 goals. So here we are, about to get set to go. So far, the weather holding off pretty decently. It's been raining here and there, but we'll flip sides, and the Averett Cougars will start on the left side of the field in the third period. So Averett looking to get some momentum going here, as Randolph-Macon had a good run there at the end, 3 straight goals. And they're going to pass this one over to Felder. Felder was held scoreless in the first half, but she moves this one inside. Tries to get a shot up. She had 2 goals in the last game. Peasley now, good spin move. She puts up the shot and she scores. Elizabeth Peasley. What a move. Peasley with the spin move, putting the Yellow Jackets in the spin cycle, and she gets that one to go. Big shot there. And it cuts the Randolph-Macon lead to 5. So Elizabeth Peasley with her 4th goal on the night and her 73rd goal on the year. What a season it has been for her. What a career. All-time women's lacrosse leader for goals scored. And another one to the tally for hers. It's now 12-7, Randolph-Macon. She's going to get back into the face-off circle here, try to win another one. Talked about it a little bit earlier in the broadcast, but this Averett Cougars team, undefeated at home, 7-0, and they have just done a great job defending Frank R. Campbell Stadium. And anytime they've been down, they seem to just come back. So, saw that game, Worcester College, they were won 18-17 in overtime after overcoming a double-digit deficit. So now this one will go back to Averett, and Bolin there tried to get it to Peasley, but she'll get it there instead. Hit the ground, but Peasley was able to pick it back up. Now Peasley moves inside again. She's going to stutter step with another opportunity to put another one in, and she does! Elizabeth Peasley. What a start to this third period. 2 goals in a matter of a minute. Just like that, Averett is only down by 4 now. And if there's anybody on this team that can take over a game, nobody better but Elizabeth Peasley. So 12-8 now. Randolph-Macon leads, and Peasley with her 5th goal on the day. She had 9 goals in the last game and 9 goals a game before that. So you figure she's got plenty left in the tank for this one, as Averett only trails by 4 now. Averett leading the shots on goal, 16-11 so far, despite trailing in this one. Elizabeth Peasley seems like she's getting in the zone here. And if you're Randolph-Macon, got to do everything in your power to double team her and not allow her to get towards the net. And Averett will corral this face-off. Ooh, tough one there. It's going to be a turnover and a fast break, but they like not to shoot it. That was Lily Fowler. Instead, she'll pass it back over to Middlestatter. So Morero got the face-off, turned it over, and Lily Fowler elected to not take the shot there. Instead, we're going to have a free position shot by Middlestatter. So Taylor Middlestatter here with a chance to answer the 2 Elizabeth Peasley goals, and she runs inside, and she does just that. Taylor Middlestatter gets on the board again, and she extends the lead now to 13-8. So Taylor Middlestatter with her 2nd goal on the day. And that's a big one, as Elizabeth Peasley was heating up, and the Cougars were getting that home field advantage momentum that I was talking about earlier. And she stops the momentum right there as Middlestatter gets on the board and extends the lead 13-8. So now Peasley will line up here for the face-off at the 13:24 mark. One's going to be on the ground. Let's see who can pick this one up. It will be the Yellow Jackets. Good defense there by Bolin. And she loses the handle on it there, and it's going to go right back to Averett. Moxham had a hard time keeping it on her stick, and now Elizabeth Peasley looking to answer right back that middle statter goal on the free position shot. Raven Felder, now the senior, looking to do damage as she moves inside, but good defense. Trying to find that edge. Instead, she's going to pass it back over to Elizabeth Peasley. Peasley with a full head of steam as she moves inside, and Elizabeth Peasley again! 3 goals in the third period for Elizabeth Peasley. Oh, excuse me. Wow, my bad. I'm sorry about that. That was not a goal. It looked like it went in the net, but it did not. Instead, it'll be all the way back over to Randolph-Macon College. My apologies about that, folks. It looked like it was in the back of the net there. But instead, we'll go right back to the other side here with Randolph-Macon. And this one's going to go back over to Derich. Derich now back over to Bartley. Bartley surveying her options as she passes it back over to Amanda Maxwell. And trying to get it up top there. It's going to be a ground ball, and it'll be still up for grabs. It'll be picked up by the Yellow Jackets. Logan Schweiger there does have a goal in this one. She's going to move this one towards the crease. Good defense by the Cougars, denying that. And we're going to get a whistle here with 18 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be a free position shot. So now a big moment right here as Randolph-Macon has a chance to get this one in, and it's a great save by Kaylee Joblin. Kaylee Joblin, the all-time leader for saves for the Averett Cougars, gets that save, and that's a big one. Keeps the deficit at 13-8 for the Cougars. And so now Averett will move this one, trying to get it past the 50-yard line, and they do, and towards the offensive zone here. Back over to Elizabeth Peasley as the sun comes all the way through the clouds here. Looks like the rain has passed us as approaching 10:30 left in this one. Third period of play. Averett down 13-8. Oh, good stutter step there by Peasley. She moves inside. Good defense by Randolph-Macon. One's going to go back the other way. And a good move there by Kayla Ross. Ross now looking to get it over, passes it over to Bartley, but Bartley just can't get it on her stick. Nobody around though, so she'll run all the way inside with a full head of steam, and the shot is up, and the shot is good by Bartley. So Anna Bartley there, 6 feet tall, out of Richmond, Virginia, gets that shot to go. Extends the Randolph-Macon lead to 14-8 now. Bartley using those long legs, 6 feet tall as mentioned, to get around the defender, cut the edge, and put that one into the net. So that's a big goal by Randolph-Macon there. Extends the lead to 14-8, and we're going to have a timeout here on the field. So we'll be right back with you on the Averett Sports Network after the break.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Welcome back to the Averett Sports Network as we're about to get ready to get back into play. Randolph-Macon leading your Averett University Cougars 14-8 in the third period here. Anna Bartley just scored her 34th goal on the year and extended the Randolph-Macon lead to 6, as this one is going to be scooped up by Elizabeth Peasley. Peasley now passes it over to Bolin, but it's picked off by number 6, Adalia. Adalia now surveying her options. Back over to Middlestatter. Middlestatter. This one looked like it was going to be picked off. It's going to go back to the Cougars now with a full head of steam. Back to the offensive side here. Peasley splits the defense. Surrounded by 4 Yellow Jackets there. Tries to pass it over to Bolin. Excuse me, Steckroth. Back to Felder. Felder now. To Peasley. And a good pass inside to Bolin, but swarmed by a bunch of Yellow Jackets there. And assuming we're going to have a free position shot here for Bolin. So now Felder now with a nice stutter step inside. And a good save there to deny Raven Felder, who made a terrific juke move inside to get that shot on net, but couldn't flush it. And now it'll be the Yellow Jackets back the other way. Nice move inside here towards the middle of the net, and the shot is up off of the post, but in. And that looked like Bartley again, so tough luck there for Kaylee Joblin as that hit the post, but it bounced right back into the net. So that gets Randolph-Macon up to 15 now. That goal was scored by Amelia Davis, assisted by Evie McNeely, and that was Davis's 8th goal on the year, and extends the Randolph-Macon College lead to 7 midway through this third period here. So Averett, after a hot start in this second period, 2 straight goals by Elizabeth Peasley in a matter of minutes. Randolph-Macon, 3 straight goals, 3 unanswered goals. So definitely got to give credit to the Yellow Jackets, as every time Averett has cut close 3 or 4 into the lead, they've answered right back, and they've answered strong so far with 3 straight goals after the 2 Elizabeth Peasley goals. And speaking of Elizabeth Peasley, now she's going to run a break here after the face-off. So here comes Elizabeth Peasley. 2 goals in this third period. She passes it inside there. But Randolph-Macon again doing a good job at blitzing Cougars offense whenever they try to get that ball towards the crease. We're going to have a free position shot here. Can be passed back out towards Elizabeth Peasley. So Peasley to Felder. Felder, who had a shot go off the post on her last attempt. Gets some tough luck as she tries to get to Peasley, but that pass goes awry all the way down and out of play. So Amanda Maxwell was chasing that one down. It doesn't matter. She's going to get it right back. And she's going to be checked by Elizabeth Peasley. Good defense there. And Peasley tries to swipe that one away. Instead, she's probably going to pick up a foul, and it's going to stay with Randolph-Macon, as that was on Amanda Maxwell. So Maxwell versus Peasley there. Peasley trying to swipe that one away, try to get a turnover. Instead, it'll be staying with Randolph-Macon. And so right back into play here as Randolph-Macon is looking to extend their lead. They lead by 7 here, and 3 straight unanswered goals in this third period of play. This one's going to go back behind the net here. Looking to spin this one inside is Logan Schweiger. But instead, we're going to get a whistle, and this one's going to flip sides here to the Averett Cougars. So they're going to pass it back to Kaylee Joblin here as we're under 6 minutes to go. This third period of play, Averett down 15-8. And what's been a very physical, fast-paced game. A lot of answers, especially by the Yellow Jackets, as Averett has cut into the lead a couple of times. Made it a 3 or 4 deficit, but Yellow Jackets have went on a couple of big 3-4 goal runs. And we're going to get a whistle inside the 10. It looks like it's going to be Amanda Maxwell. So Amanda Maxwell here with a good opportunity for the Yellow Jackets here on the free position shot. So Kaylee Joblin now lines up. Looking to make a good save there, but it's going to find the back of the net there as Amanda Maxwell puts up that shot and scores on the free position shot. So Amanda Maxwell there, the sophomore out of Baltimore, Maryland, finds the back of the net there and extends the Randolph-Macon lead to 16-8 now. It's Maxwell's 7th goal on the season, unassisted. And it gets Randolph-Macon, extends their largest lead of the day at 8. So Elizabeth Peasley now will be back in for a face-off. Just under 5 minutes to play here, the third period. 4 straight unanswered by Randolph-Macon has seen the Yellow Jackets jump up to an 8-goal lead. So now this one, stay with the Cougars here, and Elizabeth Peasley. Peasley now splitting through the defense, showing off her speed. She looks to find a teammate to pass it inside to. Good defense, though, by the Yellow Jackets. Instead, she'll just pass it back up to the top towards Felder. Now Felder now. Cougars looking to be more aggressive and trying to push the ball in towards the crease. Felder now the full head of steam as she moves inside. She puts up the shot and she scores. That's a big-time goal there by... No, they're going to wave it off, actually. So Felder found the back of the net, but they're going to wave that goal off. And instead, Randolph-Macon will have it. They'll pass it back in towards Taylor. So interesting turn of events there as Raven Felder seemed to find the back of the net. But instead, they're going to wave that off. So now this one is going to be passed back over to Creekmore. Creekmore is going to stutter step inside and try to put up a shot. Instead, there's going to be a whistle. And this will be a free position shot here for Randolph-Macon, and a good chance for them to extend their lead. As that one is not going to go. Good defense there by the Cougars. Kaylee Joblin. Now the Cougars are going to look to run this one back. And now it looks like tough hit there. It's going to be a foul on Randolph-Macon. Steckroth there for the ground ball pickup. Back over to Elizabeth Peasley now. Peasley with a nice spin move. She had a goal on a nice spin move in the first period of play. So Peasley now trying to split the defense as she muscles her way inside. And we're going to get another whistle on the Averett Cougars and Elizabeth Peasley. This one's going to go back the other way to the Yellow Jackets. So now we're approaching 2 minutes to go here in the third period of play, and Randolph-Macon up 16-8 on the Cougars. Period that saw 2 Elizabeth Peasley goals in a matter of 50 seconds, but then 4 straight by the Yellow Jackets in a response. So we'll see if Averett can stop that run or if Randolph-Macon is going to keep their momentum going. This one's going to be passed over to Moxham. Moxham over the head of Joblin and scores. So that's a big-time goal there by Randolph-Macon. It extends their lead to 9 now. So at the 138 mark. So Amelia Davis with her second goal on the day and her 8th on the year. Excuse me, her 9th on the year, and it was assisted by number 29, Randolph-Macon. So that's a big-time goal there, and it extends the lead to 9. 5 straight unanswered goals after the Elizabeth Peasley starter in the third period of play. And we'll have a face-off here. Averett really needs to get a goal here, get some momentum. Like I talked about earlier, that Worcester College game, Averett found themselves down double digits the fourth period of play and came all the way back. So they're never truly out of it, but definitely got to start getting something going here. Had a goal waved off by Ravenfelder just a couple minutes ago, and we're going to have a face-off here with Elizabeth Peasley. So it's going to be tracked down by Moxham. Moxham one's going to go over to Maxwell. Maxwell had a goal in this third period as well in the Randolph-Macon 5-goal run here that they are on. Good pass inside. Good save there as Joblin was looking for it, and there she goes. She finds it right next to her feet. Good save there. Keep the deficit at 9. Now the Cougars, with just under a minute to go, need to start working fast here. Try to get a goal in before this fourth period of play is now. They run it all the way down towards the 25-yard line. Peasley comes back down. There she is, Elizabeth Peasley now with the ball on her stick with 35 seconds to go in this third period of play. Now Felder, stutter step. She's going to pass it over to Peasley. Peasley over to the right side of the field. Pass inside to Bolin, and Bolin puts it in. And there is the answer that the Cougars desperately needed there. Big time goal there and big time pass by Elizabeth Peasley into Faith Bolin, and Bolin now finds herself with 4 goals. So it's been the Peasley-Bolin show so far for the Cougars, as Peasley with 5 goals and Bolin with 4. And just what I was alluding to there, Cougars had about 55 seconds when they got that ball, pushed it over the 50-yard line, try to get a goal, and they did. And that could maybe play big, as with just 22 seconds left in this third period of play, the Cougars might be finding themselves some momentum to get into this fourth period. And still a little bit of time here, 22 seconds left. The Cougars can win this face-off, and that just goes over the head of Bolin. Oh, now a dangerous opportunity here is with just 10 seconds left, they move it inside towards Joblin. And we're going to get a whistle, as Annie Bartley was moving fast there with about 10 seconds to go. And we're going to whistle, and probably, it's going to be a free position shot here for Bartley. And a big moment in this game here with just 5 seconds to go in the third period, as Bartley lines it up, puts up the shot, and she scores. Big time shot there by Anna Bartley, as that is a big, big turn of events here, as it looked like the third period of play was going to end with that Faith Bolin goal, but instead it's going to end with an Anna Bartley goal. So now with just 3 seconds left in the third period, a big time answer by Randolph-Macon makes this game an 18-9 game. 35th goal on the year for Bartley. So now we're going to go into this fourth period of play with Averett trailing by 9. This one's going to go up, and the horn will sound. It's a late hit there, but no call, and we will go into the fourth period of play with the Averett Cougars trailing in this one 18-9. Elizabeth Peasley with 5 goals and Faith Bolin with 4. And the Cougars will need to get some momentum going into this fourth period of play, mount a comeback. And we'll be right back with you here on the Averett Sports Network after the break. Welcome back, everybody, to the fourth period of play of Averett University versus Randolph-Macon College. A game that's seen Randolph-Macon lead 18-9. I just wanted to clarify that Raven Felder goal that was a crease violation, and that is why they took that one off the board. So tough luck for Raven Felder there a little bit earlier in the third period. So that was why that one did not count. We're just about ready to start the fourth period of play, where the Yellow Jackets will be showing a new goalie, Gillian Gladden, the freshman out of Taneytown, Maryland. So Averett finds themselves down 9, in jeopardy of dropping their first home game of the year. They're 7-0 on the season. But as we've seen all year, Cougars have the ability to come back. They're very explosive. They've got big-time players with Elizabeth Peasley, Faith Bolin, or even Felder, just to name a few. So no lead is really safe with Averett. They trail in this one, but they look to maybe get some momentum going early in this fourth period of play, as we're going to have the face-off here between Elizabeth Peasley and Mulligan. And we'll flip sides. Randolph-Macon on the left side here as they look to push this one around. Back up to the top. That's number 22, Amanda Maxwell, who scored in the third period. This one over to Bartley. Bartley looking for a pass inside, and she gets it. Excuse me, that's Amelia Davis. Amelia Davis there was looking for Yellow Jacket to pass it into. Good pass there and good hit. And we will get a whistle, though, for it, as that one was a big-time hit there towards the middle of the field. And it looks like number 22, Amanda Maxwell, will go back and take another free position shot here. So Maxwell here lining up from the 10-yard line. Whistle blows. Maxwell moves inside, puts through a little ground ball and gets it to go. So good shot there by Amanda Maxwell, and that increases the Randolph-Macon lead to 10. So it is now 19-9 here. Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Good shot there by Amanda Maxwell, the sophomore out of Baltimore, Maryland. And that penalty was on Kat J for pushing. So Kat J finds herself with a minute extra man opportunity. This face-off is going to roll all the way over, and it'll be still on the ground, and it looks like they're going to call number 11 there. That's Rihanna Lowry, who has 5 goals in this one. So now Steckroth here splitting the defense, and yet another whistle. Foul on Randolph-Macon. So now Elizabeth Peasley and her Cougars in a 10-goal deficit here early in this fourth period of play. Jeopardy of dropping their first home game of the year. Peasley looking to rally her girls back and try to come back and win this game. It's going to be Felder looking for options. Oh, good move inside there, and the shot is just wide over the net. Felder was just wide on that one, and she was looking to get on the board. Cougars will keep possession, though. And sounded like the referee said there was a violation there. Regardless, though, Cougars will have the ball here as we will get another whistle here. A lot of stoppages in play here early in this fourth period of play, and a free shot opportunity here for Elizabeth Peasley to get back onto the board and get her 6th goal as she moves inside, looks to take the shot. She does. She scores. Elizabeth Peasley with her 6th goal on the night. And that one will count, and Elizabeth Peasley gets the Cougars into double digits with her 6th goal on the night. So the free position shot there treats Elizabeth Peasley kindly, and now that cuts the deficit to 9. And you just have this feeling that Peasley is not going to let the Cougars go away quietly, as there's 11:51 still left to be played in this 4th period of play. They've done it before, and let's see if Elizabeth Peasley can get some momentum going and get the Cougars back into this game. It's her 75th goal on the season. This one's going to be up for grabs and picked up by Peasley, but it's going to be turned back over. Excuse me, picked back up by the Cougars, and the Cougars will have possession here at the 11:30 mark. So back over now to Felder. Felder surveying her options as she passes it to Peasley. Peasley now looking to do more damage. And it looks like we're going to have another penalty here on Randolph-Macon. So it looks like Peasley will have another free shot chance here. She's going to pass it back off. Good move inside there in the shot, but save by the new goaltender there. Gillian Gladden, the freshman, came in, made a big save there. Raven Felder had that shot attempt, but just missed it. So now we're going to run all the way down the field here to left side. Good pass inside there. Let's see if they can put up the shot. Good defense by the Cougars. That was number 23, Logan Schweiger there. Schweiger tried to get that one in, but a good defensive play there by the Cougars. And it looks like Schweiger actually is going to have a free position shot here to get this lead back up to 10 if she can put it in. And she takes a big hit there. And that is going to draw a foul on Averett. And it looks like we're going to do that right again with Logan Schweiger. So Schweiger now. So just Schweiger and Joblin now lined up as the Cougars lead by 9, and they desperately need Joblin to come up with a save here, keep this game at 9. Let's see what happens here. Big moment in the game as Schweiger now. So now here comes Schweiger up against Joblin. She's going to cut it back left and opt to not take the shot. Instead, she'll pass it back off. As that was it's Amanda Maxwell now. Back over to the inside, and that one is not going to go. It's going to bounce all the way back. Let's see who can pick this one up, as it will be the Yellow Jackets. Back over to number 20, Amelia Davis, with 2 goals on this one. Looking to get a hat trick maybe. That pass goes over the head of number 25, Annie Bartley, excuse me. Bartley now will take this one, puts up that shot, going to have a whistle. Joblin blocked it anyways, and it looks like it's going to go back the other way. So Joblin, after making a nice save there, flip sides here. Under 10 minutes to go. Cougars down by 9. Stutter stepping back around here, and Peasley takes it, but it will be a foul on Averett, and we will switch things back over here as we're going to have a little fast break here with Bartley. Bartley opts to pass it, and she does, and she passes it to McNeely, and McNeely puts it in. So a big shot there by Randolph-Macon and a good pass by Bartley into McNeely. And it gets Randolph-Macon up to 20 goals now and extends their lead to 10. So now that is a big goal there by McNeely. The assist by Bartley, a little fast break option there for Randolph-Macon. Mulligan and Peasley line up here for the face-off. For McNeely, that was her 33rd goal on the year. And tonight, her 4th. And Bolin takes a tough hit there. She's tries to get up, and she does. Seems to be okay. She's limping a little bit, but so it's going to be all the way back over to the left side of the field here with Randolph-Macon. Pass inside. Good defense by the Cougars, denying Creekmore. And this one is going to be another free position shot for Taylor Middlestatter. So Middlestatter here will have another free position shot, and she'll put this one up, but finds the net of Kaylee Joblin, as that's a big-time save there to keep this at 10. And now the Cougars going to try to run their own fast break here. Full head of steam. Let's see what the pass is going to look like here, as it's going to be moved all the way around. Steckroth now is going to take a hit, and a whistle is going to be blown. This one's going to be moved inside by Bolin and just misses the net. Averett will keep possession, though, and Bolin will have a free position shot right here. It's a big chance right here for the Cougars, down 10. She's going to move it left and loses the handle on it, and this one will go back the other way as Peasley blitzes there on number 13, Linda Levish. This one's bobbled, picked back up. And Randolph-Macon now will push this one over, as it's a nice catch right there by Creekmore. Bolin there against Creekmore. Creekmore finds herself with a little bit of a lane as she passes it inside. And we will get another whistle on Averett here. Another free position shot for Taylor Middlestatter. So Middlestatter here with yet another chance to add to her total and make this an 11-goal game as she moves it inside on Joblin, puts it up, but Joblin is right there with a great save and keeps this one at 10. So Kaylee Joblin, the junior out of Hopewell Junction, New York, answers the bell on that one. And interesting play there is that one found number 27, Abby Derich, on the ground. Not sure if what happened there. Looked like maybe they got tangled up. This one's going to go back all the way over to number 20, Amelia Davis. Approaching 5 minutes to play here, and Randolph-Macon with a 10-goal lead. Bartley now. Good move inside there. No shot, though. Pass inside to Bartley. Bartley, using her height to her advantage here, tries to get it over the defenders. Does not take the shot, though. This one's going to be in the X area right here. Loses the handle, picks it back up. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Yellow Jackets going to have to start moving fast as we're approaching 5 now on the shot clock. Going to have to put up a shot. Good defense by the Cougars. And another whistle. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Big call there. Now they're going to have a chance for a quick shot here with just 2. And instead, number 14, Kayla Ross, will elect to just throw it away instead of putting the shot up. So the Cougars will have a fresh shot clock here and just under 4 minutes to play, down 10. So now big burst of speed down all the way to the 15-yard line. And this one is going to be picked up by Bolin back to Peasley. And now a good chance for the Cougars. Felder now handles it. Over to Rios. Back over to Bolin. Bolin has had a great game so far. Puts that shot up just over the net. And a good opportunity there by Faith Bolin. Could not find the back of the net, though. She has 4 goals in this one. All 10 of Averett goals accounting. 2 players, Elizabeth Peasley and Faith Bolin. And it looks like we're going to have a free position shot here for Bolin. So now with just 3:08 left on the clock, chance for Faith Bolin to add to her tally. Bolin now pushes it inside and finds the top of the net and scores. Faith Bolin with a big-time shot there. Cuts the deficit to 9 now. So Bolin now 5 goals in this one. Peasley 6 goals. And gets that free position shot to go. Faith Bolin. So now with just 3 minutes to go, Averett find themselves a little momentum. It might be a little too late, but you never know. 3:05 left to go on the clock, down 9. It's a big shot by Bolin. It gets her 47th goal on the year. What a season she has had. As we'll have another face-off right here. Randolph-Macon leads 22-11. 3 minutes to go here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. This one is going to be up for grabs. Back to the Yellow Jackets. They'll push this one over to the left side of the field. Full head of steam there for number 28, Moxham. Moxham is going to slow it up, though. And now approaching just under 3 minutes to go here. This one's going to go over to Bartley. Bartley looks to pass it over to number 22, Maxwell. Schweiger now. Schweiger looking to maybe get a shot up. It's going to be passed over to Bartley. Bartley now. Randolph-Macon definitely okay with letting this clock drain all the way down. They move it all the way inside towards the crease again. Like to slow it up. Back over to number 22, Maxwell. And with just under 30 seconds to go on the shot clock here, this one's going to be pushed inside and scored. And that gets the lead back up to 10 for the Randolph-Macon College Yellow Jackets. So that one is going to be to McNeely. Her 5th goal on the night. And that is a big one for sure as it extends their lead to 10 with under 2 minutes to play in this one. That goal was unassisted, and it is her 34th on the year. And it gets Randolph-Macon to 21 goals on the night. So we'll have another face-off right here between Elizabeth Peasley and number 30, Kaylee Mulligan. One's going to be fought for as Bolin puts her body on the line there and gets hit, as this one's going to go back to the left side of the field. 1 minute to play here at Frank Dark Campbell Stadium. As the Cougars look like they're going to fall just short in this one. Randolph-Macon is going to slow this up, and Averett is going to drop their first home game of the year, and what has been a great run for them, 7-0, 7 straight home wins, and Averett will be awaiting their seeding here for the ODAC tournament. Now Averett will push this one up, try to get some momentum. Going into their next game, which will be in the ODAC tournament, as their game against Greensboro College got canceled for Monday. This one's moved inside, looks to put up the shot. It's going to go just over the net, and the clock will dwindle all the way down, and that will put an end to this one as Randolph-Macon College defeats your Averett University Cougars 21-11. And now we await the seeding for the ODAC tournament first round matchup, which will be on April 29th, Saturday. Elizabeth Peasley with 6 goals, Faith Bolin with 5 goals, Randolph-Macon, Brianna Lowry with 5, Evie McNeely with 5, and Taylor Middlestatter with 2. And ultimately leads to the Cougars' first home loss of the year. So thank you for being with us here on the Averett Sports Network. Hope you enjoyed it. And we will be back here for the ODAC playoffs on Saturday. We await the seeding and see which team Averett will play. So Averett loses this one to Randolph-Macon 21-11. And we'll be back with you on the Averett Sports Network on the next time. So long, friends.